Today's broadcast is entitled Meaningful Decisions. That's right, welcome to part 3 of the 8 o'clock turn in our playthrough of At Any Cost, the Afternoon Crisis. Now, meaningful decisions. Last time, the French just managed to capture Vionville, which is going to give them a marginal victory if they can hold on to it. And the meaningful decisions come in. You play games and you'll be like, I don't feel like I made any real meaningful decisions. This game is full of them. And one of them kind of punished the Prussians. The Prussians. Okay, the Prussians. The first decision you have to make is whether your headquarters is going to be an aggressive or defensive posture. Aggressive will allow you to engage. That is, get next to an enemy hex, a hex with an enemy in it, or the way I should say it, and assault. Defensive, you can't do that, either one of those, but what you can do is rebuild units that have come out of play, and you can reload them with ammo, and you can take off their shaken status. You can rally them, in other words. And in that last episode, I just kind of casually just said, we're going to just put them in aggressive for their activation. And looking back on that, that was a mistake. Because what I could have done is made an attempt at rebuilding a unit. It may not have succeeded, but it would have put a new, not a fresh unit, but a battle-worn unit here. Well, I'll show you exactly what I would have. I would have put that guy, if he succeeded, into the square. Or what? Point is, I had a shot at rebuilding a unit here who could have come in and really challenged him. Now the Prussians are kind of stuck. When that activation comes around, I may have to team these two guys up and make one last run at Vionville. If we can't, then the French have definitely got this sewed in the back. So let's get on with our next episode. Yeah, sorry about the long-winded explanation, but I just wanted to reiterate. The very first decision you make about this is a very important one. So you got to sit down and think about, do I need assaults and whatnot and engagement, or do I need rallying and rebuilding? So there we go. Okay, so the next chit pull for the last turn. Okay, beaten zone for the French. And we'll hold on to that. Oh, they could fire now if they wanted to. All right, we'll hang on to it for now. We may interrupt something later. And next draw is battlefield conditions. Okay, well, the French are gathering up their special tokens here. That's good for them. I think the Germans have some too. Let's see here. Next draw is the Guard, the Prussian Guard. And that is these guys. But they have no HQ, so they are out of command, so we need to draw a out of command marker for the hex. And it's per hex, by the way, not unit. And frozen. So nothing happens with them. Boring. Okay. And back out. Another chit draw. The fourth. Now, first decision, of course, is aggressive or defensive. And since this is the last turn, and we are definitely trying to force eject the Prussians out of Mars-Latour, this is actually a fairly easy decision, unlike the ones where I kind of screwed up. With the other turn, this will be aggressive. And so, we start with the fire phase. So, firing from here into, well, I don't know if he can see him. He cannot. He's blocked by this unit here. That's the way it goes. It doesn't look like it would be, but it is. This, however, is solid, and this is with the machine gun, or the Mitrailleuse as it is. That's 10 strength points firing into there. 99. Well, it's going to give us ammo problems. It doesn't matter last turn. Which is going to force I didn't realize there's just one cavalry under there. 2 break tests on him. And he's probably not going to survive either one of those. No. So he is eliminated. And that square becomes open. So we are actually, the French are actually in a position to capture that square. Nope, disappearing dice. You see it? No, you don't. And all I have is a Mitrius in here. Not gonna do much against this thing, especially because it's in Earthwork or Hasty Works. That's gonna knock it down another one, down to the 1 column. And I don't have much prospects for this one, but 4-8, nothing. No. Just for fun, we can fire this artillery at this cavalry unit here. He actually has a shot at it. 3 and an 8, 3. This is a standard morale test at an 8. And that's actually worth two hits there. Yeah. But that's all the fire for this turn. Now we are into the movement phase. Movement phase, we're going to move this guy in here. Wait a minute, do we need to move all the cannon and stuff? Probably not. Yeah. Oh, there we go. But anyway, we're going to get some fire here. Amazingly, the horse artillery can fire on the very lowest column here. We fire them. 77, that's going to be low ammo, but it's no effect. And let's see, we got, yeah, we got low ammo in addition to being disrupted. So entirely ineffective fire. So here's our main assault force coming in, like so. I really need the low ammo marker. I'll put it in there. Like so. They're going to be on column shifts that are all day, so that's not going to help them. And he will defensive fire at him on the 3 column. 6 and 1 will be nothing. Okay. And I think that is going to be all the movement. Oh, I'm still running the tape, sorry. Okay. Let's see if we can charge with him. We can. And we charge into here, leaving the horse artillery behind. That's going to immediately bring on the defensive fire. Who will be firing on the 10 column. That's pretty big, brutal. That's an 8 and 1. 8 is actually a casualty hit. Okay, so we can do some, what do you call them, opportunity charges here and here. And so we'll see if we can do what the 11th Cavalry. No, we can't. With the guard there. Yes, no, we can't. Okay, no charge, no counter opportunity charges. Okay, so he's going to survive, which is good because that is going to allow flank attack column. Interesting. All right, time for our assaults. We're going to assault here. We're going to assault here. This will be the lead hex, and these will be supporting hexes. First, we'll take care of this assault, which is a strength of 1 plus 4 is 5 versus 0 because it's all disrupted in there, and so they effectively have nothing there. So they'll assault on the +6 table, and in they charge at a 6. And 2 casualty hits. That's going to be, they're going to have to pass. Both units will have to pass a break test each. Let's start with the cannon. 5. Nope, it's gone. And the cavalry. It's gone too. And that allows us to break in and move. Oh, wait a minute. Disrupted can't go. But he can. All right. 6 cavalry. There's a whole bunch of rules with the HQ and being overrun, but every unit in his thing has been destroyed, so And this is the last turn, so we're just going to get rid of it. They're out of the game. Okay, so now we come to the big one. This one right here. Assaulting into this X. Gonna be tricky. And against my better judgment, I'm gonna go ahead and use the battlefield conditions here to focus there. And a 2-column shift that's gonna bring us up to the -1 column, which is not very good still. But the French make their final assault. And here it comes. Need a big roll. 7 is D1. Wow. Unfortunately, it's a defender loss if he retreats. He does not retreat, instead takes the morale hit, inflicting a morale hit on him. But ultimately, the 38th Brigade there is going to hold, and so Mars-Latour is not, well, haven't pulled all the chits yet, so doesn't look like they're gonna fall. Okay. Yeah, next activation. And we have, okay, command initiative. Probably not gonna amount to anything, but we'll hold on to that for the Prussians. The next one is Moulin à Café for the French. And the next one. Alright, there we go. A lot writing on this activation. Sort of, not really, I don't know. We'll see. Yep, upgrade next. Oh, gotta roll on the die. Die roll coming up here. 2 Wayward Prussian unit, which allows me to move 1 Prussian unit, any of my choice, anywhere, 1 hex in any direction. And you know what? Just in case they think about shooting a Krupp's gun at me, I'm gonna stick you in the woods, and now you can't see into Vionville, so that's gonna protect that lead. You might ask, why don't I just move this guy out of the Mars-Latour? Problem is, he'd still control it. You have to occupy the space before you control it, so that would do us no good. Okay, that leaves 1 of 2 possibilities here. And there's the Krupp's gun. Well, actually, that guy can't fire, but this guy still can. I didn't put him in a... I thought putting him here would block him, but it doesn't. He's got a clean shot in him. And it is on the 4 column, certainly worth taking a shot. So, they fire! Ooh, 9-8, that's bad. That will disrupt him, and underneath, at a 7, that will shake him. That's trouble, my friend. That is trouble, because the last chip of the game, chit, I have still not managed to say chit instead of chip, is, in fact, Prussian CIC. And with this one, I have no choice. The Prussians have no choice. They must activate these 2 units. Their fire is ineffective because they have low ammo, so they're not going to do anything in the fire phase. What is going to happen is one of these guys is going to move to one spot or the other. And we'll just make it this guy moves over here. That will trigger defensive fire. Only on the 2 column, but we'll see what happens. It's a 410. Nope, nothing. I had Moulin à Café, which will shift at 3. And that's a morale test. With the 10, that's actually enough to shake both those units. And that's going to be important. Shaken and shaken. Oh, that one's disrupted? He's disrupted, actually. So he actually takes a break test. And his break test is 2. So he passes with flying colors. So he actually gets to stay put. Okay, now we are finally at the true final move, which is the assault. All right, all comes down to this. Well, they're rolling on the -4 thing, so their final assault is a whopping 9. Defender 1 loses, but all they have to do is one unit has to take a morale hit and they don't have to retreat. That is it. That is it. The French win a marginal victory for capturing Vionville. There you have it. The final assault. And it is a French, what is it called? Marginal? Minor French victory. There you have it. Thanks to anyone who managed to stick it through this whole thing. That was the small scenario. That went quite a long way. There's another one coming up called Twilight of the Guards. It's also considered a small one. We haven't even begun to scratch the surface of this game, but you can just see how deep it is and how many tough decisions there are, and really using the terrain. You really have to be mindful of that. You really have to be mindful of your headquarters and your line of command and everything like that. But yeah, that was fun for me. Well, there we go. We'll see what comes next. I may pull out the next scenario. I'm kind of waiting for another game to come in the mail. We'll see if that's going to happen or not. And until then, thanks for watching.